Hello everyone, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this class is specific that is Yin Yoga for your upper body. Focuses your shoulders and the torso. That is a special request. And I'm very happy to hear you actually give me special requests and comment. It will make my life so much easier. I don't need to think about what should I make. And this is very specific for the request that is for your upper body, which is very good for those of you really very active, especially athletic. You work out a lot. You have a lot of upper body strength. However, you want to work toward a lot more on your mobility and also flexibility. Then Yin Yoga probably is the way you want it to go. Let's just get started in a very brief seated meditation. You can, like me, sit cross-legged, or you can go ahead and find the most comfortable seated you would like to sit. Then gently take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, close your eyes. Plant the hands on your laps. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Center in your body. Center in your breath and your mind. Just a nice couple deep breaths in and out through your nose. Use the inhalation to fill up your lungs, sending the air all the way to your lower abdomen. Feel your belly rise. Each exhalation, see if you can pulling the navel to spine. Make it even more complete. Gently give a little more space for the body to practice. Next, breathing in gently to blink the eyes to open. And we are moving towards our first posture. You can keep your legs there in a seated, cross leg, or any comfortable seated. Now just flip your palms, place them under your armpit, back of your hand, press into your armpit, and draw the shoulders away from the ears, pushing the elbow to the side. And you're gonna stay here for the next couple minutes. If closing your eyes feels more comfortable, you can choose to close the eyes or keep your eyes open. Choose one steady gaze to meditate through. And we're about to come out. If your eyes closed, you can blink the eyes to open and release your palms back to your lap, just on your seated position for a few breaths. Feel your wrists, tension relief. Now we're slowly moving to a puppy pose, coming out from your cross-legged position, and then we're moving towards a tabletop. I forgot to mention, I did prepare a block. If you have a block, you can grab a block to use for this class. If you don't worry about it. You can grab a thicker book or even just a rolled up towel. That will work. And now we don't use the block right here. Just walk your hands towards the top of your mat and draw your hips align with your heels. Open your knees a little bit wider than the hip. That's where I like, but you can play around to see which position is your most comfortable. We're just melting hard, reaching your arms long and bow your forehead down. Let your heart drop down. Feel that shoulders opening. And you can bend your elbows. Interlace your hands, palms together. Draw your forehead down towards the floor. Melt your heart down and sweep your knuckles over the back of your head. Draw your elbows down. So feel the sensation your heart is melting towards the floor. Now, once you find your most comfortable position, we stay here for the next few minutes. very slowly to come out. Release your elbows, straighten up, and plant your palms towards the floor. Gently to rise, coming through your tabletop position, and lower your belly all the way down to the floor. In your belly Shavasana, rest your cheek to one side, arms alongside your body, just to relax for a few breaths. Now slowly to press your hands by the side of your chest, lifting your torso up. Then we're gonna turn to our side body. So this one is to target your side body as well as your one shoulder. So it's a side fish. I'm going to work from my left side. So left side hip bone is down. Your legs can be straight up or a little bit micro bend your upper leg. Plant your left hand a little bit further away from the sit bone, and your bodies are curving here. Circle your right hand just right in front of you, and then you can just stay up here. This is your pose. So you're already opening your left side and a little bit shoulder here. If you wanted to feel more intensify this posture, you can walk your hands a little bit closer to your torso, and your body here gets more lengthened, and your right side body gets deep compressed. And we can stay here for the next few minutes. And if you extend your both legs long, you do feel a little bit more. we're coming out of this side. Just gently, slowly to draw your right hip down and turn your torso back to center. Extend your both legs long in front of you and sit up tall here for a few breaths. Use each rhythm to observe your body, especially from side to side. You might feel difference right now. Just to notice, like we're learning to understand our body a little bit better within this type of practice. And now let's slowly move to the other side. I'm gonna turn to my right side. Right hip bone is down and plant my right hand a little bit away from my body. I like to extend my both legs longer so I get more deep compressed and I feel more open on this side. So you can play around. If you're bending your left knee, make your position feel better. You can bend your top leg or extend and to play around to see what's the best suits you. And once you find your first edge, we're gonna stay here for the next few minutes. Just notice your body from side to side may be very different too. And then to be okay with that. Now slowly to come out from this side. This time, we're going to turn to your belly again. Lower your chest, belly down. Find a belly shavasana. Gaze look over to one side. Arms alongside your body. Relax your body. And this next one is for your shoulder stretch. Open your arms to the T. We're going to work from your left shoulder first. Walk your right hand in front of the face, bend your right knee, and you can flip your right foot behind your left knee, and your left shoulder is get stretched on the floor. You can land your head, left temple just to the floor, or for some of you, you might feel good to land your head on a block. So that's where our block coming to handy. You can land your temple and left side on top of the block if your left shoulder feels too much when your head is on the floor. And then from here, you can also sweep your right hand over to have a half bind. So your right shoulder also gets to open a little bit. You don't have to reach in too far. Just have a very gentle half bind behind you. And try to relax. Yeah, if you don't have a block, really try just to find a pillow or anything that's to elevate a little bit higher for you. And for some people, here's another option, just an option. Some people feel really good to kick your right foot towards your right hand. Just give a hold of it. You don't really have to pull too hard. Just have a hold of it. So you feel tremendously open in your right side body. Your shoulders are very open here. Now let's slowly move to the other side. To come out, release your right leg. If your right foot is in your hand, and then flip, come back, belly down in your belly shavasana for a few breaths again. Extend your left hand long by your side, and just to rest. Let's move to the other side. If you use the block, go ahead, grab the block. Extend your right hand to the T and rest your right temple down. Draw your left hand in front of the face. Bend your left knee and flip your left toe behind your right. You're on your side body. You feel your right shoulder is already opening here. Now again, you can choose to stay here, or you can choose to have a half bind your left hand. So your left shoulder also gets really open and your shoulder blades are definitely squeezing in here. Now, if this feels good for you, stay here for the next few minutes. And some people, they do want to more intensify this posture by bend your left foot towards your left hand. Maybe you can give a hold of it and you're holding the left foot, adding a little bit more weight. Then you will feel the shoulder even open even more. Again, try to find the most comfortable, also able for you to hold in the stillness for the next few minutes. Don't try to chasing the sensation too hard, but we do need some sensation here. Now we're ready to come out. If your left foot is in your hand, let it go. Extend your left leg, unwind your left hand, and roll yourself back to your belly again in your belly shavasana. Release your right hand by the side of your body. And just a few breaths here. Now when you're ready, we're slowly moving our way coming out to a seated. I'm going to turn towards you. So this one is more our side body. Open your legs, extend your left leg, bend your right knee so you're in a half butterfly. Now you can use your blocks. I'm gonna give you lots of options here. Option one, you can use the block, place whatever sitting that is the most comfortable, and rest your elbows on top of the block. Maybe make a pillow to rest your temple on your hands, and then maybe your right hand just press on top of your right knee, and your body is already leaning towards your left side, so you're opening your right, compressing your left. If the setting is too high, you can always go a little bit lower and to give a little bit more deeper stretch. If the block there doesn't feel much for your body, side body to open, you can always more than welcome to block and then rest your elbow on your knees, on your thighs, or maybe even to the floor. If that makes you feel even more, you want to find that intensify the posture, the more sensation. But again, try to really listen to your body. Don't go too deep, especially the first couple of minutes. I want you to take your time, slowly, gradually to open. And then we slowly to come out. Very gentle to lift in the torso, come back to the center. Extend your right leg long. Just sit up tall here for a few breaths. Your body now from side to side, it's definitely feel different. It's very good opportunity for us to observe. And also to see how the body too recovers itself. And now let's move to the other side. Keep your right leg extend. Bend your left knee, find your butterfly, half butterfly. You don't have to plant your heels towards your glutes very much. Just find whatever the most comfortable. Again, you can choose whatever version works. You might use the block to find the best setting for you. To land your elbows on the block to begin, and make a pillow with your right hand to support your right temple. And your left palm just land on top of your left knee. So just add a little bit more weight. Your left knee will fall towards the floor as your right side body will compress towards your right foot, and your left side body will naturally open. Let it slowly to come out. Rise your torso, come back to the center. And extend your left leg long. Sit up tall in the center for a few breaths. Great. Now this next one, we're moving to our back now. Lying down to your back, so grab a block in the hands for your later practice, just by the side. And lying all the way down. And draw your knees towards your... And now draw your both knees towards the right side of the mat. All the way. Feel your lateral side body already twisting here. Now, since today we're targeting is our torso and the shoulders, I want you to extend your arms a little bit, aligned by the side of your ears, so your elbows are not in the T, as more of to the top corner of your mat, and your left knee, so you have a one long line of strength and opening here on your lateral side of your body. And then once you get there, you can plant your right hand on top, outside of your left knee, just adding a little bit gentle weight. And now your gaze can just look up or towards your left if that feels okay for your neck. And just try to relax. Feel the lateral side of your body is opening. And for this one, if you do want to intensify this posture, you can extend your top leg long. So you feel a little bit more IT bend. And again, you can use your right hand to have a hold of that leg. slowly to come out. Release your left hand down. And torso come back to center line on your back. Extend your both legs. Just in your Shavasana for briefly. Feel breath. Now moving to the other side. Bend your both knees toward your chest. Now roll your knees towards the left side of the mat. And then reaching your right hand. Align with your right ear to the right top corner of the mat. Lateral side body open. Shoulder is open. And if you do want to intensify, feel a little bit more on your lateral, you can extend your right leg a little bit longer and use your left hand to plant on top of your right knee. So you will feel just to have a little gentle wave. And you guys can look over to the right if that feels good for you. Find your edge and stay in the stillness for the next few minutes. now let's come out. Gradually release arms, roll yourself back. Find a shavasana. Just for brief few breaths. Now we are moving towards our last posture. It's a big heart opening, supported fish. And pop yourself up to the seated. Have a block in your hand. And slide the block just right in between the shoulder blades. I really like the medium setting. You can go ahead, play around medium or lowest setting. And then land your back down so your chest is ascending towards the sky. Your upper body, your heart is lifting. And then you can choose to bend your knees or extend your legs. If lower back tension is too intense, you can keep your knees bent. If your lower back is okay, you can extend your legs long. And today I choose to not to have the second block, which I'm going to open my throat, dip my crown of the head towards the floor, and just wide open my front body, especially at my upper body. My heart is lifting. And if you feel comfortable, you stay here. If this feels too much, you can always find a pillow or another extra block to cushion behind your head and just have your arms by your side. This feels good. If you continue still wanted to open your shoulders even more, you can choose to reach in your hands overhead. Maybe interlace your fingers. Maybe you're reaching your hands just down over the head and have a little bit more shoulders opening. You can find the space that you can easily be comfortably have the little tiny sensation. Stay there for the next few minutes. If you wish, you can stay in this posture longer than this video by pause the video. Or if you want to come out to a final Shavasana with me, begin to roll yourself to one side as you're bending your knees to your chest, rolling off the block in the fetal position, and then remove the block away by the side, and then re-land your tailbone down back to the floor or to the mat. Extend your both legs long. Now finally, find your final Shavasana. You know, you can stay in the Shavasana as long as you wish. Or if you do want to come out with me, begin to draw your knees towards your chest. And then rolling to one side, find a fetal position again. Now extend your top leg and coming out. Find a comfortable seated position for yourself. And for a moment to close your eyes. And take a nice couple deep breaths in and out through your nose. And plant your palms in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you guys. I hope you're enjoying this shoulders and torso focused Yin Yoga practice. If you leave comment and then request down below, I will definitely get back to you, and I can't wait to hear from you. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video, and please don't forget to subscribe and click the like button.